All right. So for most BMWs, what you have pushing the air from the outside to the inside of the cabin, you have a cabin air filter. And the location of this cabin air filter can differ from model to model. And I recently took my car in for a complimentary just checkup, and they wanted to do my cabin air filter. And I have the quote right here. And so from my dealership, let's see, I have a 2012 328i. The code chassis is F30. So let's see, they wanted to charge me. Oh my god, a lot of stuff they wanted to charge me. It goes on. All right, but I don't know. But I remember it off the top of my head. It was $135 they wanted to charge me for the labor to install this, as well as the air filter itself. Now, if you go online and you look at the OEM filters, they are around 45 to 50 bucks from what I've seen. And again, if you look at those aftermarket air filters for the the cabin air filter, they run around 20 bucks. Now, I'm not here to tell you which one to use. There's plenty of videos. Even BMW themselves have done a video on the quality of aftermarket filters versus their OEM ones, or ones that meet their standards. I'm not too worried about that since it's my cabin air filter. So let's go ahead and unbox this guy and take a look at it. All right, so we're just gonna open this guy up. This is a cheaper filter from China. I ordered this guy off of eBay. You can get them off Amazon also for around 20 bucks. So let's go ahead and just get this guy open. So let's see. So yeah, so here's the filter itself. All right, so let's take this guy, go take the old filter out, compare them, take a look at them, see if there's any differences, and then install this one. All right, so what we'll be using for this install is a 10mm socket, a T20 Torx, the filter itself, and just some trim removal pieces. You can pick these guys up from Harbor Freight for really, really cheap. If not, I'll include a link in the video, and I'll also include a link for this guy where you guys can get that as well. After you get all your tools laid out, we're gonna go ahead and go over to the passenger side of the car. And get this passenger seat as far back as possible. All right, so basically if you take a look here, this is where we'll be doing all our work. We'll need to remove this guy because we'll be unplugging this from behind this panel. Additionally, there's this light that we have to unplug as well. There should be two 10mm bolts holding this up right here, and then we should be able to pop this trim piece out, and underneath that will be two T20 Torx screws that will be holding the cover for the microfilter around here, and we'll be removing that as well. All right, so to start off, let's locate those two 10mm and get them out. One guy. The second guy should be right up here. Here's that guy. So to pop out the trim, we have some trim tools here. I don't know, we'll just see which one works. Now again, you have to be careful because when you pop this out, it will be connected up top. So you don't want to damage any of the connectors, otherwise you'll ruin your port up here. Alright, so after you drop your trim, it will look like this. And you'll see that the connector tabs right here and here are the ones that hold it up. Additionally, you have your car plug down here, so you want to make sure you undo that before you continue on. And there'll be a second wire back there connecting to the light, so you want to get that guy as well. Right, so now we have removed this entire piece of trim, and now we can go ahead and move on to the second part. So down here, this is what houses your cabin air filter. So you see that there is a T20 right there, as well as one right there. And we'll go ahead and undo those now. All right, that's the second guy. So after that, after you've removed the two T20 bolts or screws from the housing, we can go ahead and drop this. So open this guy up. So I believe it should just come down now. Be careful, snap. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so it has come down. You can let the housing slide to the side right there. And we're gonna go ahead and pull out this air filter. Here's our filter. You can see, there's leaves and stuff in there. And you can see the quality of this. It's more like a fabric. Yeah. Now let's compare that to our new guy. So this is a charcoal activated filter. And it does look slightly, more open, I guess, but I don't know. I'll review it after I've had it in the car for a while. So let's get this guy opened and put back in. So one thing you want to note is the direction of the airflow that is on this filter. So that is very important. Make sure you have the arrow pointing the correct way before installing it back into the car. So the airflow will be going that way. Put this new guy in. Oh my God. All right. To reattach the light as well as the power switch at the front up here. So now to reinstall this guy, I'm going to reattach the wires as they were, and then get this guy back up there. So the first wire we're going to attach is this light. Then I'm going to make sure that this trim hooks up correctly, because it sits on top of two tabs. Next, we're going to reconnect the power to the socket here and tuck it in correctly. And then after that, just get the two clips at the very front seated correctly, and it should pop in. Alright, so all finished and back up. Now we just gotta get those 10mm back in, and it should be good. Alright, so now to finish it off, I'm going to start the car up and just run the fan, just to double check everything. Everything's good, so here we go. So again, if you like these F30 type videos, let me know. I'll get more stuff for my car. I mean, there's always stuff to do. But otherwise, if not, stay tuned because there's more E30 stuff that's coming up. So yeah, thanks.